Hello and welcome to part 3 in this 4-part mini-series about developing your strengths. We've heard in parts 1 and 2 how we need to look beyond those strengths that we've always had to develop more broadly, and the importance of adapting and being able to tap into different skills, abilities and perspectives to really make the most of ourselves. This session looks at how do we do that? How do we develop a new skill, outlook, behaviour that's not already part of our norms? And to do that, we're going to discuss a model called the GROWS model. The GROWS model starts with setting a goal, and that can be anything. This model is deliberately adaptable to different objectives. But whatever our objective is, the most important thing is that it's measurable. We don't just want to say, I want to improve at something or get better at it. We need a target in mind so we know how we're doing. Are we getting there? Are we making progress? How will we know when we've achieved it? So it's important to know where you are now and where you want to get to. So spending time structuring that goal, writing it out so that it's measurable is a really important first step. And that requires thinking about the current reality. And this is, once we know where we want to get to, the next most important thing. Where are we now? Sometimes it can be reassuring to know that we're not starting at zero on this stuff. It's just a case of getting a little bit better. In other cases, knowing where we are now means we can see that improvement if it's something entirely new to us that we're starting from a very low base. But it's important to take stock of this reality so we've got a benchmark to start from, a goal to get to, and we can measure our progress as we go. Next, we want to look at our options. There's probably lots of things that we could do to try and achieve our goal, but what are the things that are going to be realistic and achievable? Maybe in thinking about these options, we might identify that we need some support from somewhere else. We need permission to make a particular change. We need to carve out time to routinely revisit what we're doing. Setting out those options and understanding what's involved from each of them can help us narrow down the achievable path. Rather than just having a bold ambition and no idea how to get there, this stage allows us to think more methodically about what is involved practically day to day to help me get to that goal. And once we've set out those options, we can then look at what we will do. So of that list of different things, what's the thing that we can commit to? Both what will we do and what do we have the will to do? We don't want to set goals that we know deep down we're not going to maintain and achieve. A lot of New Year's resolutions fall into this pattern. But what can we really commit to and say, yeah, that is what I will do over however long this goal will take me to get there. It makes our goals feel achievable, it sense checks them for reality, and it gives us that starting point of this isn't just a lofty ambition or a pipe dream, it's a firm commitment I'm making that will get me there. The last element of the GROWS model is this idea of support. Everything is easier if people are helping us along with them. And that might be a cheerleader, someone you know who can really reflect the progress that you've made and keep you on track. For other people, it might be more beneficial to have someone who you report progress back to, who will pick you up for not keeping to those commitments, who will make sure that you are where you need to be. That support can come in lots of different guises, but it's found that having a goal that you've shared with people who are asking about your progress, who are up to date with where you're at, makes it easier for us to stay on track. It's how programs like Weight Watchers work, that peer support and peer network to help us with something that's ultimately down to us feel like we have a responsibility to others, or at least that we're supported by others. So this model is really straightforward. You can take a piece of paper and you can write out all of these stages in a few minutes. But doing so, and even that act of committing it to paper with some structure, with some clarity on measurement, and with some clear plan as how to get there, makes those goals much more likely to happen. So whether your goal for this year is to gain a new qualification, to read more books, to become a better public speaker, or to have some aspect of your life that you commit to improving, this GROWS model can give you the structure to make it happen. We hope you find the GROWS model useful and practical in achieving your own goals. If you'd like to hear more content from us on these sorts of themes, then do subscribe and follow us, and we'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Thanks for watching.